Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 235-member Michigan Marching Band. Under the direction of Professor J.E. Ellis, the Annex Fair.
The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wolverines offense takes the field. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can... the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
The offense set for a first down play. They believe they can run right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Shakes off the tackle. The Wolverines get it past the sticks.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running back.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
The inside handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they had tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down. Of course, they go out and get it.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you can tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He's got it down the middle. Snowed under by the defense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, the ground game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They hit for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coaches love it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Looking to throw, it's back. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. Got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lovin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've...
And the ball's loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
Now, a fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Try to get it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive for on offense, right? You're now into the opponent. Fourth down, dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. And off from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. You've seen some nice plays throwing it. And how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Get set, ready.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
One thing this team has shown really this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That is critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 28 over the Sharks. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The ball squirts free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Second fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you learn how to cover the points in the football. You've got to do a better job taking care of the football.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It'll be a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter in this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Line getting set on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Off-play action on first down. Fires it down the seam. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post lazy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. Oh, it's loose. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a roller coaster on that play, Paul, where the defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is they get the TO.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Levin. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
This defense needed something to go right, and they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Right down the middle. Balls it in. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Keeps it going. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Gets it out fast. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan State.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Down 2 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off with a good one.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They're bringing heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Smashes through. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He wants to go deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. They go to the ground. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. First down for the offense. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's back. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Got his man down the middle. Hard-hitting tackle. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that.
Touchdown, Wolverine! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
And just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back. It's back. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Game of 13.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Running toward the goal line. That's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
The lone back's got it. And the Wolverines get enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And how good is that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Just ran him over. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. 1st order of business here. Don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want them to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This